Put that microphone in so you can hear. Natural light, if possible. It's not always possible, but it is today. I love the sun, it just feels so good. Fake sun light bulbs. What is your favorite recipe using fresh milled flour? If you are new or you're considering this and you haven't started yet, what is most overwhelming or intimidating? Because I want to help you on your journey. I am going to be sharing tips on how we store our grain long-term, short-term. I'm also going to be sharing with you a new grain on the market that I am so excited about. I'm going to share some ways to prep to make life so much simpler in the kitchen. My name is Kimberly McIntyre. I'm a nutrition and wellness coach. I love to help people learn how to have optimal health. And I also love to be in my kitchen making amazing baked goods for the family. There's different ways you can get your grain. If you're new to this, you can get your grain in bags or you can get your grain in buckets. We used to prefer to get our grain in buckets because they're CO2 packed. And if it's CO2 packed, you don't have to worry about any bugs living in there. The truth be told, whether we want to admit it or not, there's always bugs in nature and they lay their eggs, and the companies that we work with do a great job of cleaning the grains. However, if we order in a bag and we get that and we don't do anything other than just put it on the shelf, there's a chance that that knit can hatch and eventually you're gonna have some bugs. If you buy a box of cereal, there is something in there, whether it's a wing or a leg, there's something in there. We're eating food from nature. We used to always buy in buckets because I did not want to chance it, and bugs don't survive where there's not air. So we figured out a couple of other things that we can do. When we get our grain, we are now buying in bulk, and we will take the bag and we will throw it in the freezer, our deep freezer, for a week. Because if that grain reaches an internal temperature of 0, nothing will survive. Then we take the bag out and we put it in our buckets. Because we have gamma lids, it makes it very easy to get in and out of. Buckets with gamma lids for the more long-term storage. And then we have, I like to use the Anchorage glass. This is what I will use to get in and out of for my daily use. Put the little lid on, goes right back on the shelf in the pantry. I think it looks really nice. You could put them on your countertop if you wanted to. It's not a bad look, but we just put them on the shelves of our pantry. As far as prepping, that's the biggest complaint that I get is people don't want to bake. We don't want to be in the kitchen all the time, and the way that we can be prepared, batch bake. For me personally, I will make 2 loaves. One goes on the counter. By the way, you never want to put your bread in the refrigerator. It's going to dry it out. You put it either on the counter or in the freezer. So after your bread has cooled, wait for it to cool. Otherwise, it just doesn't have that perfect crumb. So wait for it to completely cool. I slice my bread. I lay it on parchment paper on a baking sheet. I put it in the freezer for about an hour, and then I take it back out, push it back together like a loaf of bread, put it in a bag, throw it in the freezer. And that way I can get to it whenever I want, one slice at a time. So when you batch bake, just wait for the bread to cool, put it in a bag, put it in the freezer. Whole, because if you have company and you know that the majority of that loaf is going to be eaten, you just take it out the night before. It will be thawed in the morning. You just slice it. And you can make your French toast, which is fabulous. Have toast and eggs, so delicious. Making it easy. And if you want something extra special, you can make the cinnamon loaf. It's so delicious, and it just makes you feel like you went out and had a fabulous, best breakfast ever. The other thing that we will do is muffins. We will batch prepare, and then I do the same thing. I put the muffins on the baking sheet, put them in the freezer for about an hour, and that way when you throw them in the Ziploc bag, they don't stick to each other. I don't know what or why this is so amazing. But I am telling you, when you take these things out, it's just like you baked it. You just warm them up and it's like it just came out of the oven fresh, but it's not the same if you don't flash freeze it. I don't know why. It's the same with everything. With avocados, they're green until you use them. If I don't flash freeze, they will turn brown in the freezer. Bananas, flash freeze, they don't stick together and they don't turn brown. It's amazing. So we do the same thing with cookies. You can freeze cookies. You can freeze cookies and biscuits two different ways. You can freeze the dough, and if you want, you can go ahead and form your biscuits, form your cookies, flash freeze. And then when you're ready to bake them, you just take them out, let them thaw for a little bit. You don't have to let them thaw completely, but let them thaw for a little bit and then bake them. Or you can bake them, flash freeze, throw them in a bag, pull one out whenever you're ready for it. And I don't know if you've had frozen cookies, but they're delicious. So you can eat them frozen. You can let them thaw. You can warm them. They're fabulous. But that way you've got your baking over with, all things stored in the freezer, and it's absolutely amazing. So now we're gonna move on to my latest craze, which is my new absolute favorite bread, and that is called Heartwell. The grain comes from 4 generations, and it is high in anthocyanins, which is what gives blueberries its blue color. It is that high antioxidant. This grain is so beautiful. I love everything about it. The color of the grain, the color of the flour, the color of the bread, and the taste is on point. It's amazing. And if you're interested in trying it out, I will put the link in the description below, and if you use my code, you will save money. This is 3 times higher in antioxidants than any other grain on the market. So we'll just call it the grand poobah of grains. It's so fun that we have been doing. I'm gonna put my potatoes in the oven 1 second. I gotta show you my oven because it just got cleaned and I am so excited about it. Someone asked me, they said, do the pizza screens in the oven make the bread better? No, I'm just lazy. Look at that clean oven. If you'd have seen it before, you'd know how amazing this is. By the way, look at these potatoes. I have been having the most delicious potatoes. So we do olive oil on the outside, and that's Baja sea salt, which is amazing. And then they turn out so crispy and delicious. That is what is going down here, and it's exciting. So we're having potatoes and chicken, and I'm gonna do like green beans and mushrooms, I think. Maybe some onions in there. But we started making, I started making bread kits. I got smart. Look how cute that is. And this is my tutorial, so if someone buys it, they can just click on that and they can watch the video so that they get it right the first time, and it comes with the instructions. But we put a yeast packet in here, and what we do is I put all the dry ingredients in here and we seal it so there's no air. You can buy this bread kit in the fresh mill flour if you don't have a mill. It's got the fresh mill flour, the sunflower lecithin, the sea salt. It just makes it so easy for someone who isn't ready to just jump in with both feet. So that's been really fun. Let me show you the bread. We've already been munching out on this, but I love the little crunch of steel cut oats on top. You just use a little bit of egg wash, and look at that. So I did a little bit of honey, cinnamon, and raisins, but look how beautiful that color is. It's so beautiful. I use parchment paper and it gets a little wrinkled, but I don't care. And then for the loaf, this is the loaf. Look at that. I feel like angels are singing right now. The Heartwell, absolutely amazing. So fun, so healthy. I have had comments, people being actually a little sarcastic, and they would say, oh, this fresh milled flour, that sounds so fun. Oh, wait a minute, it's really expensive. I can't do that. We manage to do what we want to do. And the truth of the matter is, we're talking about your health. Do not sell your health to the lowest bidder. Don't do it. So protect your health, and if you don't pay now, you're going to pay later. What does it take to get started with fresh milled flour? It takes a mill. You can buy a used mill. If you have a KitchenAid, they have an attachment. If you have a Vitamix, they have an attachment. Save your pennies, it's worth it. Grains, you can get them from so many different places. You can save and buy in bulk with Azure Standard, and I will put information in the description below. You can do the same with 4 Generations. You can do the same with Bread Beckers in Woodstock, Georgia. And then once you have your grain in your mill, you're set. And what you are getting, nutrients. If you had to live off of bread, you could. It's 40 of the 44 essential nutrients, and synergistically it's doing so much more for our body. So I'm not saying we should just sit around and eat bread all day. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're going to eat bread anyways, food is not neutral. It's either nourishing or it's harming. And so if you are going to be consuming all of these wonderful things with flour, by all means, do fresh milled flour, get it in there for your kids. And you know, it's just shifting money. Instead of buying supplements, get fresh milled flour. Instead of, you know, I'm not going to do the list, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just here to encourage you, because it is so impactful and life-changing. It's not all fresh milled flour. We've got to eat our fresh fruits and vegetables. We want lots of plants and a little bit of healthy meat, but we do need healthy carbs, and it's just a fact. Got to get that fiber. Got to get that boom, boom, boom. So I want to thank all of you for being here, for watching, for all of your love and support. If you're going to buy something anyway, it just helps to support my channel when you use my links. You will not pay a penny more. If you go on Amazon and you go through my link, anything that you buy helps me. You do not pay a penny more. You still get your free shipping if you're a part of Prime. And then with all of the places where you get grain except for Bread Beckers, if you sign up for Azure Standard, if you're interested in that drop, which I highly advise it, and I'll actually link my haul down below. If you're interested in being a customer of Azure Standard, it just breaks it down on what all of this looks like. But if you use my, I think it's called friend sign up, so I can't remember what it's called, but it's my name with the 2, and I'll put it in the description below. But if you do that, I get a credit just because I told you about them. And if you are interested in signing up, let me know, because I can get you a code to get you 15% off your entire first order. With 4 Generations, you save 10% with my code. If you buy a mill through Nutrimill and you use my code, you get $20 savings. And if many times, if they're having a sale, you get the sale price and you get to use my code for an extra $20 off. So it's a win-win, but it just helps keep me here. I just really appreciate it a lot. I want to thank you guys for being here, and you guys have a great day.